We're going to keep on given laptop like
laptop. Okay. You want to show some PPT?
Not PPT. I need to access the pen drive with Google. Then what time class is that? 8:10. अच्छा आप ही कॉल कर रहे थे क्या? जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So what topic should I take? Bro? You had sent some message now?
On that you can speak the last 10 minutes.
Last 10 minutes, huh? Okay. So today's topic is what? Avoiding material outlook when dealing with devotees. So why material outlook develops? What is material outlook? Like external outlook, like
How he looks,
how he looks. What else? How he talks. What is his height and weight? Huh? That's it. Some devotee is very tall, very handsome looking. Then we think that, oh, this Prabhuji is very advanced. This Prabhuji is very advanced. Why? Because his height is, he is tall and he's लंबा चौड़ा है, मतलब प्रभु जी बहुत एडवांस है। और कल प्रभु जी कुछ गड़बड़ कर देंगे तो आपका पूरा विश्वास चला जाएगा। क्यों? किसका श्रद्धा उड़ेगा अगर प्रभु जी कुछ गड़बड़ किए तो? हमारा जाएगा नहीं होगा। Our faith will be maintained or go away. Why? Because you had external outlook towards devotee. So your faith will be shaken up. The more we are hooked on to external material outlook, we are playing with our own faith. We are putting our own faith in risk. The more we have proper spiritual outlook, our faith will be protected and strengthened. ओह, वो प्रभु जी बहुत एडवांस है। क्यों? क्योंकि आश्रम में मैनेजर है, यहाँ हमारी ओसी है। और ओसी और एडवांसमेंट का कुछ रिलेशन होता है क्या? यहाँ पे ओसी होगा ना भाई? ओसी and advancement does not have any relation. The position of temple president has got no relation with advancement in Krishna consciousness. Advancement does not depend on externals, it is internal. Internal means consciousness, how much shelter he has taken of Guru and Krishna. These all things cannot be judged on material outlook. किसका हेयर स्टाइल कैसा है, कौन कैसा उत्तरी पहनता है, कौन कैसा तिलक लगाता है। अभी हम सुन रहे थे रिसेंटली प्रवचन में कि हम जपा में सोते हैं या नहीं सोते? और जो शुद्ध भक्त होते हैं वो सोने में जपा करते हैं। Krishna has got such unlimited, broad, merciful nature that if some devotee is sleeping in chanting, then after some time it becomes like चैंटिंग इज स्लीपिंग। शुरुआत कैसे होता है कि जप में सो रहा है, लेकिन भगवान उसको कैसे देखते हैं कि सोते हुए भी जप कर रहे हैं। यही फर्क है हमारे आउटलुक और भगवान की आउटलुक। ये भगवान इतना प्रेम करते हैं ना जीवात्मा को कि वही, क्योंकि जप में भी सो रहा है तो भगवान को क्या लगता है कि सोते हुए भी मेरा जप कर। और एक्चुअली हमारा वैसा ही हो जाता है, हम डीप स्लीप में चले जाते हैं और फिर भी कुछ ना कुछ जपा चलता रहता। बट यू शुड नॉट एस्पायर दैट काइंड ऑफ जपा। So when we see externally, we will never understand the things in true perspective. What is the true perspective about a Vaishnava? That Jivera Swarup hai Krishna and Nityadas. He is Krishna Das. He is not OC, he is not PM, he is not president. He is Krishna's eternal servant. So we need to rise above from Charma Chakshu to not Gyan Chakshu, Prem Chakshu. When we have love for Krishna, then only we can see the devotees in right perspective. And vice versa, when we see the devotees in right perspective, we will develop love for Krishna also. Because we will see devotees in connection with Krishna. Devotees are Krishna's loving dogs. है ना? तुम्हें तो ठाकुर, तुम्हारा कुकुर. I am Krishna's dog. So it is said that love me, love my dog. If we love Krishna, then we cannot have external outlook towards devotees. Because all offenses, all criticism, all material, everything starts when we develop material outlook towards devotees. How many of you feel that, that you judge the people by their way of walking, way of talking? Not people, devotees. Tell me honestly, no? It happens or not? ये डिवोटी ऐसे चलता है, ये डिवोटी ऐसे बात करता है मतलब एडवांस है, ये डिवोटी को बात करना नहीं आता मतलब एडवांस नहीं है, ये डिवोटी को तो फेमस ही नहीं है तो इसको तो कोई जानता ही नहीं है, ये प्रभु जी तो कभी कभार ही टेम्पल हॉल में दिखते हैं मतलब एडवांस्ड नहीं है, ये डिवोटी हमेशा अल्टर में ही दिखते हैं मतलब एडवांस। ऐसा नहीं होता प्रभु। So do not judge devotees by their externals. ये ड्यूटी हमेशा खुश दिखता है मतलब एडवांस है। भाई किसमें खुश है भगवान ही जाने। ये ड्यूटी हमेशा सैड और मोरस दिखता है। जैसे प्रभात को किसी ने प्रभात का पासपोर्ट का फोटो देखा उन्होंने, प्रभात का पासपोर्ट के ऊपर फोटो है, किसी ने देखा? So in that Prabhupada is looking very happy or very sad and serious? Serious. So one disciple saw that photo and told Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you are looking very sad and differently in this. Then Prabhupada said that, you fool, I was experiencing the greatest ecstasy. I was experiencing greatest ecstasy when that photo was placed. So do not judge devotees by externals. Material outlook generally depends on their wealth. Oh, this devotee comes from a very rich background, so he is advanced, or he is not very advanced. Like Gadadhar Pandit went to Pundrik Vidyanidhi, and Pundrik Vidyanidhi was Mukunda told Gadadhar Pandit that come, today I'll take you to a very great Vaishnava. So Gadadhar Pandit had typical outlook about Vaishnava. This curtain can be removed, no? I mean opened. So they went and then Pundrik Vidyanidhi was sitting on a very royal seat with a very majestic look and combed hair, scented with scented oil, and he was chewing pan, and he had mirror also in front, and every time he would look his face and smile in that mirror, and there were servants fanning him and smiling. So Gadadhar Pandit told, "Arey, where you brought me?" Where is the who is the Vaishnava? And then Mukunda sang the song, the shloka of Ahobakiyam Sanakalakutam, and then the ecstasy of Pundrik Vidyanidhi came out. That he became mad in ecstasy, that even his many servants also could not catch hold of him. Then Gadadhar Pandit understood that I committed an offense to such a great Vaishnava. And he sought forgiveness by accepting Pundrik Vidyanidhi as his spiritual master. So, when we realize that I had material outlook when we commit aparadh. So quite often, how many of you have experienced that when we were chanting initial part of our Krishna consciousness, when we were chanting 1 or 2 rounds, those rounds were in great ecstasy, but now it is gone. You know why? Mine also. When my facilitator would come, he would tell that we'll chant 2 rounds. And after chanting 2 rounds, I would request him, bro, can you chant 1 more? So, but now it does not happen. Why? Because we commit aparadh, we commit offenses. Because of offenses, our taste goes up. And offenses start with criticism, which happens because of external material outlook. Don't see there what they said, what the Vaishnava said. You see his intention. His intention will be proper only. Like Daksha saw the action of Lord Shiva. He did not see the intent of Lord Shiva. Daksha entered in the assembly and everybody got up except whom? Lord Shiva. And Daksha got carried away by his external this. He thought why he did not get up. And then he started criticizing, blaspheming, offending, on account of which he fell down. He lost his exalted position. Became goat. Prajapati got goat's head because of offense to Shiva. So we don't know who is who next to us. Let us not develop material outlook towards them and have great regard for them and respect for them. He is telling him that you monkey-eyed, you are dressed so dirtily, nasty. So many dirty words he uses. And he is telling the assembly, don't think that I am envious. But is he not envious? So when we are getting some negativity about some Vaishnava in our heart, then be on guard before you commit some offense to him. Either keep distance or associate with those who have appreciation for that Vaishnava and get rid of the negative outlook before I put myself in Daksha's position and get goat's head. I'll not get goat's head in this life. I'll become goat in next life. That's the only difference. Because we are not so advanced that this life only head will become goat. So it is goat's mentality actually. Then gradually we lose mind and sense control. Then we have tough time in controlling senses. Then we think that last year previously my bhakti was going well. Now why am I having so much struggle with my mind? Why am I having? Because of offenses, which all start with material outlook. So we should be very much on guard. We can understand in our heart that which devotee I am feeling negative about, or envious about, or jealous about. Then we should try to work it out before it increases further. So I may be feeling envious towards somebody due to my material outlook, but I should not act on that, and I should try to rectify that thought process. Or somebody may have external outlook due to education. Oh, Prabhuji Prabhuji is from IIT Chennai. And this Prabhuji is from this normal behind colleges there, no? No, whichever. Understood, no? So don't judge by how many of you feel that oh Prabhuji is from IIT Chennai, Prabhuji very senior. Do you feel like that? It is which outlook? Material outlook. If you are appreciating the devotee from IIT Chennai more, that means you are going to criticize another devotee who is not from good college. Not today, tomorrow. Acha, this Prabhuji is from this college. Oh, okay. Acha, this Prabhuji who is giving class is from IIT Chennai. Oh, I'll hear attentively. Acha, this devotee is from that college. I was in better college. Let me go and hear some other Maharaj class in yoga. I'll hear some recording. What he will speak. He has done his BA. I am engineer. And he is BA. Bro, how much percentage you had gone 10th standard? If you ask me and I tell you and you judge externally, then you will all get up and go. Understanding? So, bro, we need to rise above this outlook. Then you'll be able to happily relate with every Vaishnava in a Vaishnava way. Otherwise, our relationships also goes for toss. We become very discriminative. Be discriminative not based on material outlook, but based on spiritual outlook. Who is how much advanced spiritually? Who never does prajalpa? Who is very Krishna conscious? Whose mouth is filled with Vaishnava's glories and Prabhupada's glories? These are the parameters by which we should see the Vaishnava. We should be judgmental, we should be discriminative, but not based on material outlook, but based on spiritual outlook. Understood? Material outlook means, oh, this devotee is from good college, this devotee is not from good, so I'll associate with him. Oh, this devotee is very handsome and very charismatic, I'll associate with him. Oh, this devotee has got more YouTube likes than him, so I'll associate with him. These are not the signs of advancement. So we should be discriminating Madhyam Adhikari, Kanishta Adhikari, Uttam Adhikari, but based on spiritual parameters. What are the spiritual parameters? Never does prajalpa. What else? You tell based on what? What else? Mouth filled with glories of Prabhupada and ISKCON and Vaishnavas. No criticism, no fault finding. Then? How much he has taste for reading, hearing and chanting. How much he never wasted this even single moment of his life. Based on these factors, we should tell who is advanced, who is not. Not name, fame, prestige, post, position, his GBC, his PDC. These are not the parameters. To the degree we are holding on to these spiritual parameters, we will not judge a Vaishnava externally and you'll have great regard for everyone. Because we have to associate with somebody. And to associate, we need to be very selective in our association. Selective means we should not associate with those who are below us. We should give our association to them and uplift them as service. And those who are above us, we should take their association to be uplifted. So that I can also continue uplifting others. So those who are below me, I should take association or give association? Give association. He may be my equal. It is my service. So who is equal, who is senior, who is junior, this also does not depend just because of we are staying together in same yoga, that does not mean we are all the same advanced. So everything becomes spiritually in terms. Make sense what I am telling? Social status, worldly possessions. In spiritual community, we should try to transcend these all material perceptions and see each other as spiritual souls. And when we have this spiritual outlook, we will develop meaningful relationships with each other. Wealth, education, race or background. Sometimes we talk, Prabhuji, you are from which caste? Oh, we both are same caste. That means you are also advanced. Which outlook it is? Never ask devotees about their caste. Never. Neither senior nor junior. For junior you will come out aparat, for senior you will have developed again material outlook. Surely, never ask from which state he is. Acha, you are from Bihar. Suddenly his face changes. I was thinking that you are from there. Does not tell it, thing is that. Offense. तुरंत offense हो गया उसको. जपा में कल दिख जाएगा उसको. और next day जपा he will have different time. Because he saw Vaishnava as a Bihari, not as a Vaishnava. Yeah, Bihar, from where? Jarasandha was from Bihar only. Oh, from there you are. What devotion you will have. Understanding? Never ask devotee what is his qualification, what is his caste, from which state he is. Or if he is initiated, what was his legal name. Don't ask. What your father does, what your mother does, not needed. Because the moment he will tell something, you will develop which outlook? Middle outlook. Because you are not inquiring spiritual things to spiritual personality. He is spiritual being, Vaishnava. And you are asking material things to him. Shukdev Goswami was entering in the arena to meet Parikshit Maharaj. That time these kids and women were making his fun. Like a madman. Making whose fun? But when he entered in the assembly of the Vaishnavas where Parikshit Maharaj and all sages were there, they all stood up with great regard. And then these small kids, children and women who were making his fun, they all ran away because they understood he's a great personality. So the sages looked at Shukdev Goswami with spiritual vision, and the children and women were looking at Shukdev Goswami with. So we cannot decide or we cannot understand by actions. Can you give some more examples where somebody committed offense because of external outlook? You find in case of Dhruv Maharaj. ये वाला curtain बंद कर दीजिए प्रभु. So Dhruv Maharaj case, what happened? No, not this one, that one. What happened? Suruchi committed offense to. Suruchi committed to small Dhruva child. That time he was child. He was not a great Mahabhagavad. He had not taken darshan of Lord. But this child became later a Vaishnava by taking darshan of Lord. And because of their offense which they had committed when he was child, they had to die. Suruchi and her son Uttama both had to die. Because though they committed offense when he was child, but later he became Mahabhagavad. So offense was counted or not? Counted. Uttama was killed and Suruchi died in forest. Mother and child both died because they had done offense to Dhruva child. So Prabhu, today who is sitting next to us, we may have material outlook. Tomorrow if he goes back to Godhead, then your all offense will be counted. So we cannot tell who will go back to Godhead. We cannot tell who is how much dear to Krishna. We cannot tell who has done how much devotional service in past life. So if we do not understand this and we develop material outlook, there is good possibility of committing aparadh and paving our own path to degradation. Suniti had done service to Dhruva when Dhruva was a child, and later she went back to Godhead. So if we see Vaishnavas around us spiritually, and if you do some seva to them, tomorrow if they achieve some spiritual heights, you will be benefited. If we go back to Godhead, then our parents will be benefited because their all services to their children will be counted as Mahat Seva. That this couple did Mahat Seva to a small Vaishnava, baby when he was a child. Because this Vaishnava went back to Godhead later. So what is the current status now? That is not the parameter. So let us see spiritually and serve everybody and please everybody. And do not judge anybody. Do not criticize anybody. This is the safest thing to live in association. Any questions till now?
How to rectify our thought process.
Yeah, we'll discuss some practical things also towards the end. I'll just take some more examples. Parikshit was misunderstood by Shringi. Shringi thought, who is he? Watchdog. He's supposed to be on the border to protect us, and today he's coming and asking for water inside our home. Dog is good outside the gate only. Why dog should come inside? Like this, who thought? Shringi thought about Parshid Maharaj, and he cursed him. And from there, the Kali Yuga began. The Kali Yuga could influence Shringi because of his false pride. False pride on his Brahminical birthright. The birthright is a material parameter or spiritual? Material. So he had birthright, but he did not have culture, because of which he became falsely puffed. And then he became an agent of Kali to remove Parikshit Maharaj and allow the Kali to come in. So when we are materially oriented, then we also become vulnerable to false pride, and we also become agents of Kali, though externally we may be putting tilak and kantimala. And Kali uses us to infiltrate in devotees community, and we become whose instrument? Kali's instrument more than Guru and Krishna's instrument. Though externally we may look like instruments of Guru and Krishna, but will be working for Kali. Hence, material outlook is very, very detrimental for Krishna consciousness. Indra, when he invited Vishwarup to do the sacrifice, the Vishwarup's father was from demigod side and mother was from Asura side. So he had little inclination towards demons also. But he was acting as a priest for Indra. So Indra misjudged him just because he was offering oblations. And Indra cut off his head only. And then who had to suffer? Indra had to suffer. Indra had to pay the reaction. So this is like, judging based on their family connection of a Vaishnava. Caste. Oh, you come from low caste. Correct? So let's suppose all of you get to know that I'm from a caste which is very low born. Then those of you who will have material outlook, they will have tough time hearing from me. Because we are not pure devotees. So better to refrain from all material parameters as much as possible. You will not be able to digest it if you fall into the trap. So better be safe than sorry. Don't get into material things of any Vaishnava, which as much as possible. Unless you are his counselor or some superior who has to know. Otherwise, not needed. So we should see the soul, not the body. We should consciously remind ourselves that we are soul. We are all souls in a spiritual journey, and we have got no connection with the bag which we have got due to our karma. Some devotees may have some bad habits and all, but we should be also convinced that Krishna is purifying us all. Like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that Jagai and Madhai have committed so many sinful activities. We can talk about Jagai and Madhai only with the consciousness and understanding that they got delivered by mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. But if somebody criticizes them for what they had done in past, Lord Chaitanya told that their all sins will be going to the offenders. So if I see some ex-devotee doing something bad or done some blunder, then I should not talk about it. Why? Because he is a soul in spiritual journey. He is also getting purified. I am also getting purified. बोलते ना कानून को हाथ में नहीं लेना चाहिए. कानून means who? Who is कानून? Krishna and Guru is कानून. It is their government. Why you want to poke in your nose and give your commentary? That उसने ऐसा किया. Then we commit aparadh. They will see, Guru and Krishna will see. It's between them and him. Who am I to give commentary and pass judgments? And the fellow is coming to me and asking like this, I should be away from him also. What is because the person who is giving commentary. Never talk about any Vaishnava in background. Unless it is glorification. Or unless you are his superior. Or unless you have some influence to bring some change. With genuine good wishings. Otherwise don't talk. Quite often it is material talk. Becomes prajalpa and offense. And then all things will reflect in how? How Krishna punishes us?
Taste in chanting.
You'll take away your mind and sense control. You find difficulty in operating internet. You find difficulty in doing your daily things also. And if it continues, then Krishna personally plants sinful desires in our heart to throw us out so that you go and come next life instead of going to hell by committing Vaishnava Aparadh. It is mercy of Krishna. What Krishna does? Krishna personally plants sinful desires in our heart to remove us out of association so that we come next life instead of going to hell. It is mercy or not? It is mercy of Lord. But it is very indirect way of getting mercy. Direct is to refrain from that action. See, already we are struggling hard with to remove our sinful thoughts and desires and the impressions that we have accumulated. All of us experience during japa and other times. Why do you want to aggravate it? By having material outlook and judging devotees material. So it is very important that we refrain from it. Offer respect and service to everyone. Even if some devotee is struggling hard in his devotional practices, we should respect him and give them some encouragement. That means you are having spiritual outlook. Because Krishna does not see our externals, Prabhu. Krishna sees our heart. See, why we should see externals? We should see also heart of devotees. That he has given up everything, he has come here to serve, he is also worshipping Krishna, he has given up demigod worship, he has also accepted Prabhupada, he is also chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he also does not take food outside. So many similarities are there to me. So why not let me encourage that Vaishnava by seeing only the spiritual parameters. And I don't want to hear anything else about him. And if you have something else to talk about, please don't talk with me. I'm not very good person to talk with. I'm sorry. I may break my friendship with you, but that's not this kind of friendship not needed. Not needed. What friendship? He is pulling me down on the name of friendship. He will be surely struggling in japa and he is polluting my spiritual life also. On the name of friendship. This is not friendship. Friendship is the one who tells you, Prabhu, by the way, as a friend, I would like to tell you that your consciousness is not very proper. Please do proper sadhana because you are finding faults in the association, which is the greatest gift which Krishna can give. And if you have something to talk about, please don't talk with the people around. Talk with the superior up. The one who talks with you like this, he is your real friend. The one who can talk frankly with you like this. So develop that kind of friendship where you have such close relation that your friend can talk like this frankly with you. Understand it? So often, Sir Prasad to all. Do toilet cleaning. Once you do toilet cleaning, then it's service to all Vaishnavas. Because everybody has to go at least once in a day. So when you have respectful and service outlook towards everybody, it becomes easy to rise above material outlook. That I am servant of all. And we are all servants. That I am servant of all. And we are all servants. Nobody's friend, nobody's enemy. Yesterday's class was based on the same purport. That nobody is friend, nobody is enemy. We are all servants. And there should be complete unity. We should respect everybody else's service except our service. My service is very low. Rest all are doing great service to Krishna. So then at the platform of servitude to Krishna only we can be united despite having material differences. So for that reason we need to see everybody as Krishna's servants. And we can also look for the Srimad Bhagavatam, the different stories of Srimad Bhagavatam where somebody judged externally and had to pay the price. Like we discussed, which all examples? Daksha offending Shiva, Suruchi offending Dhruva, Indra offending Vishwarupa, Pundrik Vidyanidhi, Gadadhar Pandit had external out Pundrik Vidyanidhi. Then Jagai Madhai. How Jagai Madhai?
Not it. Yeah. You told that you should not talk about their
Power of mercy of Lord. If you want to talk about my past, then don't talk to criticize me or to make my impression go down, but talk to glorify the mercy of Guru and Krishna that can uplift even a person like me to this level. Why do you talk about the past sinful activities of Jagai Madhai? To glorify the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, not to criticize them. Understanding? These are practical things that. So what are practical solutions I told? See the soul, not the body. Never talk about ask their caste, their legal name, their father, what he does. What else we should not ask? Which college you are from? Which state you are from? Do you agree how it affects? If I tell you that I come from very low caste, which eats all abominable animals, will you? Because we are not pure devotees. So why should I get into that? But other side, if you see a Vaishnava, he never wastes his time, he never does Prajalpa, he is very sincere, he always does sadhana, he is very focused in life, then you'll be able to take advantage of him. You'll be able to associate with him. You'll be able to have happy, healthy spiritual relations. Otherwise, despite surrounded by gem-like devotees, we remain alone with Maya and mind. Because with everybody we have material outlook. Then what solution we discussed? Do not talk about their past habits. Oh, I know this devotee very well. We were together classmates. What all nonsense he was doing in room, I know very well. Today he has become president. It's like the mother was living naked in childhood. That means now also she should live naked. That nyaya is there. If mother was living naked in childhood, that does not mean she should live naked in grown up also. Same way, a Vaishnava who may have some bad habits in past, that does not mean now also is like that. It's an offense. Understanding? So, and then we discussed we should offer respect and service to all. We discussed some practical services. What all we can do services to all? Serve prasadam to all. What else? You do toilet cleaning, advance service to all. What other things you can do? You clean this floor, clean the setup, or some Vaishnava's clothes are lying somewhere. You lifted and folded and kept properly. When you serve the devotees in background, then by Krishna's mercy, we will be able to rise above material outlook. We'll be able to develop, understand the Bhagavatam, the examples in Bhagavatam, and be able to come out of it. Be like that 5 years before, that means till now he's like that only. No. 5 years before he used bad word on me. That does not mean today also is like that. Let me forget and let me serve this devotee now. Or let me not at least talk ill of him to around. Or let me not try to spoil his reputation. This all becomes what? Offense. In whose eyes? Krishna's eyes. Krishna does not like. Krishna is not Nirakar. Krishna is a person. Krishna is watching all our thoughts and actions and deeds. We cannot hide You have to rise above material outlook. By respecting everyone, serving everyone, and learning from the examples of great devotees who are inspiring us that with humility, compassion, and respect, we will be able to rise above material outlook. Humility, compassion, and respect. Humility towards whom? Those who are senior to us, in front of them, be humble. Compassionate towards whom? Those who are junior, to be compassionate to them. No, I'm sorry. Respect for seniors. Humility with equals. With equals, we should never show off ourselves. Be humble in front of equals. And be compassionate on all those who are below us. Below us, not by age, not by degree, not by income, but by their spiritual qualifications. Equal also not by their caste, that we both same caste or same state, or let us talk in local language. Let's suppose if I am talking with you in Telugu, that means what am I doing? I am disconnecting myself from all other Vaishnavas. And tomorrow when you will be in crisis, there will be nobody for me. Because I have purposefully disconnected from all of them. And will you all feel good if I am talking with him in Telugu? What you will feel? That Prabhuji is not for us. Prabhuji is for him. So these are some material things we should take care of. We should be sensitive. That what is where material outlook is creeping in our relations. And Kali is infiltrating on the name of material outlook. Understanding? Connect with everybody, respect everybody, serve everybody. So, compassionate towards juniors, humility with equals. How do we be humble in front of equals? Don't show off. Always encourage equals. Always inspire them. Always serve them and be humble in front of them. And have great regard for who seniors? Senior by age, senior by color of cloth. The senior may be amongst yourself. One of you may be senior. You find out who is your senior amongst yourself. Senior does not mean he has to be sitting here. Maybe that somebody who is sitting here may be junior to all of you. I may be junior to somebody here in audience. Then why should I disrespect others, think that they are juniors? They are yoga devotees, what they will tell? Again, this which outlook? I will comment Aparad. Who is seeing? God will see. So we should be having this Shastra Chakshu. Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Uttam Adhikari. And accordingly we make discrimination while association and avoid material outlooks. This will help us to chant properly. This will help us to have refrain from aparad, refrain from material motives in our relation. And this will also help us to give nourishing spiritual relations. I am having a relation with somebody like a friend, with somebody who is 15 years, who has done 15 years of more practice of Krishna consciousness than me. And we are friends, like equal. And I am having friends with somebody who is not chanting 16 rounds also. And I am his friend. I don't treat him like junior. I seek his advice and guidance also. And at the same time, I sometimes avoid association of somebody who has done 10 years more practice than me. I avoid his association. So we should see spiritually, not materially. Spiritual parameters also were discussed. Correct? Remember spiritual parameters? Let us revise. What does Prajalpa? Glorified. His mouth is filled with glorification. The moment you criticize him, devotees in front of him, he will change the topic and go away. He will smartly do it. He will not bluntly talk on you. Prabhu, I'm getting on call, or I have to just go for number one and come. But he's not getting number one. He's smartly avoiding the criticism of devotees. He doesn't want to pollute his ears. This is spiritual parameter. How much focused he is, how much determined he is, how much consistent he is in morning program, how regularly he reads Prabhupada books. What is his loyalty and obedience to spiritual master and to superiors? These are the spiritual parameters by which we should decide whom to associate and whom to be compassionate upon, whom should I be humble with, and whom I should be respectful towards. This is called spiritual relation, which is possible with spiritual outlook. Understanding? Okay. Any questions? You know? So please try applying in your daily practices. Life will become much more better, with much more better quality of relations, much satisfying relations. We may lose 5 friends, but you'll get 2 friends with whom you'll get satisfaction of much more than 10 friends. If the relationship is based on keeping spiritual parameters in center, not same caste and same color and same state or same language, or same degree or same college or same roommates or same batchmates. None of my batchmates are my friends. None of my roommates, not roommates, not. None of my batchmates are friends. Some roommates are friends. समझे क्या? The roommates are very senior to me. All my roommates are very senior to me. But I have quite good friendly relation with them. Such friendly relation that they chastise me also and they correct me also. And I do find some friendship even in the voice where I go. Though they are externally very junior to me. So these relations, when you keep spiritual things in center, will become very satisfying and you will be able to rise above material outlook. Then we derive shelter in that relationship. And in that shelter, it becomes easy to propagate the mission of Srila Prabhupada. By distributing Harinam, distributing books, you'll feel nourished by going out for distribution together, right? Or even if you are alone, you'll feel that there are devotees. In heart of heart, you'll relish the association with some friend or 2-3 friends you'll have. My close friends, none of are equal to me in age. All of them are at least 5 to 10 years or more elder to me. And they are my close friends today in Krishna consciousness. And one of my friends is 15 years older to me. But we talk very rarely, but we have heart-to-heart connection. That he is always there for me and he knows that I am there for him. Is it material? Yeah, because they are not giving time, but still they are connected. Because they are available for each other. So this is a blessing of Radharani which comes when we rise above material outlook. It will have nourishing relations. Because you are not seeing Vaishnavas materially. Now this does not mean that I consider them only as my friend and others as enemies and I am forming groups and I am looking with different eyes at others. No. With others I am maintaining their spiritual things. Compassion for juniors, humility in front of equals and respect to seniors. With everybody. Whether he is my friend or whoever. That means a Vaishnava is friendly to all. It is his friendship that is compassionate upon juniors. It is his friendship that is humble in front of equals. It is his friendship with superiors by being respectful to the superiors. Clear? So I would like to approach you as requesting me that if I could speak something about marathon, I'll just speak for some time. Prabhupada has done so much for us and it is our duty to do something for Prabhupada. And Prabhupada would say often that What will please me the most? If you distribute my books. Prabhupada would say that by distributing these books, you are doing a great service for Krishna. All our challenges, all our difficulties, all our material outlook will be evaporated if you please Guru and Krishna. Whatever we have discussed today in class, it's practically applicable when we go out for distributing books. By mercy of Prabhupada and Krishna, we can rise above our material outlook. So these books have got great potency. In this month, at least, we should try to repay. Of course, it is foolishness of the disciple if he thinks that he can repay. We can never repay what Prabhupada has done. It's like Bhagavatam says that we know the patram. That somebody who thinks that I can repay my spiritual master is like joker. So we cannot repay, but at least we can take our baby steps, insignificant steps to do something for Prabhupada. What we can do for Prabhupada? Distribute his books. Now at current phase of our life, we cannot construct big temples or we cannot do something else. But how to feel directly connected with Prabhupada? By distributing books. So in history of ISKCON, we find that even simple devotees have achieved perfection of life just by distributing Prabhupada books throughout their lives. The Prabhupada books have got great potency, and it's a good way to be compassionate upon the souls who are not connected or who are still in material life by going out and giving them a book. So I request all of you that at least this month we should try to dedicate a little bit of our time daily basis for Srila Prabhupada book distribution. So you don't have to do something big. Like if you have time, you can go and stand at the stall. In temple hall, we have many stalls. You can stand and show to some 10 people daily. Try talking about Bhagavad Gita and try giving to at least 10 people if half an hour or 1 hour, whatever possible. Or if you can go out to Swargate, our devotees are going daily in ashram daily, they go to Swargate and other places. I'm also going to bus party on 17th for 10-15 days. So devotees can join. So because when we give out, then only the mercy flows in. And when the mercy flows in, then we experience the juice of Krishna consciousness. If you are not giving out, then what does not flow in? Mercy does not flow in. And then the existing stock becomes stagnant. It starts shrinking. Because whatever Prabhupada books you have read, it will not be digested. You have eaten, but it's not getting digested. What will happen? Indigestion will happen, gas will develop, and body will start getting rotting inside. So when you take in, you have to give out. Then only the food gets digested. That's why you eat paneer and you are sleeping whole day. What will happen? Dirty dreams will come. Health will also go down, mind will also go down. But if you give out means you ate paneer and whole day 8 hours you went for Harinam. You are giving out, right? Then mercy will flow in. Paneer will be digested. Why? Say Annamrita Pav, Radha Krishna Gunga. Paneer will be digested, mind will be filled with mercy. Mercy flowing in. Mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then there will be no stagnation in Krishna consciousness. You will find Mahamantras refreshing. You will find same purport refreshing. You will find same faces of devotees refreshing to look at. You will not seek for something new. Why? Because there is no stagnation. Because the mercy is flowing in on account of your nature of giving out. Prabhupada gave out what he had. Our acharyas are giving out what they have. Our superiors are giving out what they have got. Then why we want to keep it with us and become stagnated? फिर इससे माया के मच्छर लगेंगे पानी में. कौन सा पानी में? जो भक्ति का पानी पी के पेट में भरा हुआ है, जप का पिया है, चरणामृत पिया है इतना सारा, और क्या पिया है? इतना प्रसाद खाया है. ये सड़ेगा कब? If you don't give out the mercy you have taken in, and if you try to give out, Krishna becomes impelled, bound to give in. Because he doesn't want your treasure to get exhausted. Why? Because you are doing his business. And book distribution is our family business. If we consider ourselves Prabhupada's family member, then we should distribute books. Otherwise, you'll become Maya's family member. Somewhere you have to join family, Prabhu. Who says that Brahmachari does not have family? We also have family. Our family is who? Prabhupada's family. It's our family business. So if you want to get connected to family, if the child is not taking up the family business, will father hand over the property to him? What father will tell? You get lost, I'll give all my property to other children. Because they are doing my family business. So whom Prabhupada will hand over the Krishna Prem? The one who is propagating family business. What is our family business? Distribution of books, giving out nature, giving out Harinam, giving out books. If he is not taking books, tell him to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, no problem. Don't leave him with sad face. Whether he takes or not, there is tick mark in your quota. Krishna will see his part. That is not your part. Your part is just to go. I did my part of showing book to him and trying to convince him. Even if he did not take, I made him chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Done. You are successful. You got points. Business will flourish whether sales is happening or not. It is not material business. It is spiritual business. Even if you did not sell even a single book, but you stood out for 8 hours, you got points for 8 hours. Full like the other devotee who distributed many books. In spiritual, when you Golok Vrindavan, the scores are not announced. What is announced? How many people you approached? That is announced. In Krishna's eyes, that is announced. Krishna sees that only as score, not how many books. That is secondary to Krishna. How many Bhagavatam and all secondary. That is not your part, that is Krishna's part. What is our part? How many I approached? How many people I made touch Prabhupada books? For touching Prabhupada's book, he is becoming human in next life. How much great service he did. So even if he has not taken book, he should be blissful. Why? I did my part. Prabhupada will be pleased with me. He chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He touched Prabhupada's book. I made him read one line. Amazing. He smiled at me. He will get some credit. Why? He smiled at somebody having Vaisnava Tilak. Leave with a happy face. You will come to temple tomorrow. Understanding? So it's a great service. The most confidential pastime of Srila Prabhupada Vrajvasi is book distribution. There is nothing higher or more confidential Leela of Srila Prabhupada than book distribution Leela. When Mataji had left ISKCON and she had gone and taken Diksha from Radhakund Baba, and Prabhupada came in her dreams and Prabhupada was very angry. And then Prabhupada told, come, I'll take you to the most confidential place. Then Prabhupada caught her hand and started taking her towards Radhakund. And Prabhupada went deep step deep into Radhakund. And Prabhupada took in the deepest most parts of the Radhakund, and there she saw that Prabhupada was distributing books on table, and Prabhupada was calling her, come, take part in this pastime. So Prabhu, whoever is taking part in this pastime of Srila Prabhupada book distribution is taking part in pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are directly into the pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he is Senapati Bhakta. Senapati Bhakta means pastime of Lord Chaitanya. What he has done, he has written books and you are distributing the books. That means you are directly in internship of your original pastime. You don't have to take rebirth also. After giving up this body, the book distributor will directly enter into the pastime. Eternal Sankirtan Leela of Lord. Book distribution is Sankirtan Leela of Lord, by the way. So please take part in pastime, this most confidential pastime of Srila Prabhupada. So by rising above material outlook, that who is taking book, who is not, it's so hot, so weather, this weather, that weather, nobody is going on. You go. So I request all of you that, see their lordships are there, I request all of you to please promise me. I don't ask for promise for scores. No targets. Because it is not material, it is spiritual. How many of you promise me that daily, without carrying at least 2 Bhagavad Gitas, you will not step out from temple premises? Whether you are going for a job or going for student? How many for students? Job? Okay. You please promise me that you will not step out without carrying 2 Bhagavad Gitas in your bag. Possible? You just carry, Prabhu. Krishna will send people. It is not your business. Who will see the customers? Father will see customers. We are children. We just be in shop. And Father will do everything for you. But you just agree that, yes, I want to be a part. How many of you raise your hand? So please carry how many Bhagavad Gitas? 2 Bhagavad Gitas in your bag always. Don't step out without carrying Bhagavad Gitas. Like carry your mobile, no? Or do you forget mobile also? Carry mobile, right? Carry 2 Bhagavad Gitas. And wherever you sit in your office, display on your cubicle. Well, why we should feel shy? It is not some dirty book. Display now. Why you will tell why you are keeping this book? Tell Gita Jayanti we are celebrating. I have kept this for you to touch so that you will get some purification. You will get some punya. Please touch it. Very holy book it is. Who will not touch if you talk like this? और उठा के देने का उसके हाथ में. देखो देखो आप भी छूने से भी पवित्रता आएगा. So do like this. If you consider this to be your family business, then Krishna will consider you to be his family member. Acharyas will consider all of us to be a family member of Brahma Gaudiya Madhya Sampradaya. Because this is our family business. Srila Prabhupada Book Distribution Marathon की जय. हरि बोल. क्लास बहुत लंबा हो गया. हरे कृष्ण. I seek all of your prayers so that I can also rise above my material outlook. Because we don't know who is how much advanced. So if you all pray for me, surely I will also become more advanced than where I am now. Hare Krishna.